Greetings, this is the Instrument Sidekick video for the Percussion, page 11, roll step 2, and rudiment number 20, the Flam. Page 11, roll step 2, and rudiment number 20, the Flam. So, this page, we learn a lot of new things, okay, and, well, we'll talk about each of these. So, let's start with roll step 2. So, roll step 2 is only okay to go on to when I've told you in a lesson, okay? So this page explains it in a little bit more detail than I did last time, and I will show it to you. But the idea is don't go on until I've told you you've got roll step 1 down perfect, okay? Because roll step 2 starts off, you have to have that skill of roll step 1. The ability to control... I dropped the sticks. I'm dropping things today. So, the ability to control... the sticks coming up equally, coming down equally, bouncing the same number of times at exactly the same time, all equally, all within control. You need that skill first, and it's going to take a lot of time. You may get to this page and even be able to start working on your flams and flam taps, but still not be ready for roll step 2. So this page explains it, but make sure I've told you you're ready to go to roll step 2 before you go on. And if you don't go on to roll step 2 yet and you're working on your flams, just after you've gone on, when I tell you you're ready, you can go back to this page to review how to do roll step 2. So roll step 2, okay. Quick review of roll step 1, both at the same time, making bounces in a mash grip. Okay, now you're going to hit the drum in exactly the same way. Nothing's going to be different. But you notice after, like, I've let the sticks bounce a bunch of times in roll step 1, after I'm done, I bring my sticks up and then come back down. I bring them up. So after I've bounced, you see when I bounce, my stick comes down, and this is no longer against my palm and bounces. When I come up, I bring up from my wrist, my palm touches it and brings it up. Okay? Now you're doing this with both sticks, not one. Now the idea is for roll step 2, you do the same motion that brings it up with just your wrist, not with your elbow or a shoulder. Just your wrist brings it back up, but only after it's gotten to hit 2 times. Do not attempt this until you've mastered roll step 1. If you skip roll step 1 and the skills from roll step 1 to try and do this, it's going to lead to some difficulties in the future. All right, I need you to have both the skills of roll step 1 and roll step 2, and I want roll step 1 mastered first. Because roll step 2 is just like roll step 1, but you're pulling up before you let it bounce all the times. Here's roll step 1. You let it bounce till it's done bouncing, and then you bring it up. Roll step 2, you bring it up before it's done bouncing, so it's only hit twice. See how I let it hit 3 times? That was wrong. See how both sticks, just like in roll step 1, have to come up the equal distance, be equal distant from my body. Not one here, not one here, not one higher, not one lower. Okay? Equal distant from my body, equal distant from the drum, equal angle towards the drum, equally coming up, hitting the drum, and bouncing at the same exact time and bringing it back up at the same time. Okay, that's going to take some time to master. Now, flams, rudiment number 20. All right, one stick is low, one stick is an accent position. So one stick is high up, one stick is the regular distance. You should normally be keeping a beat in a drum this high. There's no reason to go higher than this. Someday, if you haven't played a snare drum already and you get to play a snare drum, you'll realize that this may be quiet right here in this room. All right, in hitting a snare drum in band rehearsal, that sound's going to go way over the whole band easily with just these light little hits. Okay? And you have accents, which you shouldn't hit all the time. So a flam has one stick ready in accent position, one stick ready in a regular position. All right? Still in match grip, but one's higher, one's lower. Okay? We're not higher because I'm like this or this. My wrists are still equal height, but one wrist has raised the stick to accent height. The other wrist is just a little above the drum. Now, I'm going to go at the drum at the same time. So the low stick is going to hit first if I'm going at the drum at the same time. The high stick is going to hit second. The low stick is going to be a regular volume because it's close to the drum. The accented stick will be louder because it's from a higher distance from the drum. Now, you do that, one hits first, one hits second, soft, loud, and immediately the end of the flam is in the opposite position, where the stick that was just in accent position, after it's done, is now in regular position, and the stick that was nice and close in regular position is now in accent position. Then you're ready to do the next flam. I want it this slow for a long time before I tell you to go faster. It'll eventually go faster. But if you try to do that now, the mistake I tend to see most people do is this. They start going side to side. All right, I see the running man. Okay, where they move their arms side to side this way. Okay, no. So to learn not to do that, I want you to keep it this slow till I tell you you're ready to go faster. And when you go faster, I want to be able to watch you doing it to help you avoid bad habits. So you don't go... So when you're doing flams, it's not any of that, okay? It's got to be straight up and down. But so keep it slow. Okay? Now flam taps. The reason why I'm bringing that up, a flam tap is just like a flam. So you do your flam, you end up in an opposite position. Then the stick that's close to the drum taps the drum once before doing the next flam. Flam, tap. Flam, tap. Flam, tap. Flam, tap. And I want you to do it this slow until I tell you otherwise. You just need to trust me that I have a better sense of when you're ready, and that if you try to go too soon, your chances are extremely high of picking up a bad habit. So don't go this fast until I tell you. You're going to keep it slow. So when I ask you to do flams in our lesson, you're just going to go slow. And when I ask you to do flam taps, go slow. Flam, tap. Flam, tap. Flam, tap. Okay? Keep it slow. All right? I once learned from a very, very excellent and famous percussion educator, the key to being able to do the rudiments fast is to master them slow first. So if you want to become an amazing percussionist that's able to do all these crazy, crazy, weird sticking things really, really fast that amazes people, the key is right now at your age to go slow and get it just right, okay? So trust me, trust me, trust me. Keep it slow. Really work on getting a good habit of doing it just right at a slow pace. And that's going to lead you to being able to do great fast playing. Okay? So, add this page when you are ready, when I've told you you're ready, to your ability to practice, all right? So now you've still got keep track of alternating sticks to keep a beat. You need to be able to do roll step 1 and roll step 2. You want to be able to do paradiddles, flams, and flam taps. On the bells, you want to be able to do hot cross buns and all 3 of the holiday songs and the B flat scale and Joy to the World. So practice, practice, practice. I want you to be able to do all of that, okay? And I will definitely be checking it. Hopefully you're having fun with this. I know it's a little work, but I have fun doing this stuff all day long, and I hope you do as well. So keep it up, practice, 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 and may the force be with you.